Hey, babe, can you please turn that down? Babe, all you hear is cuss words left and right. My goodness. Let's get a good setup here. How we doing, guys? There we go. Awesome. I will be right back, my friends. All right. How we doing, Ryan? Ryan, how we doing, guys? What do we think? We got Noah, Ryan in the house, hanging out with us. Here's what I got so far, my friends. So, this is what my March Madness board's kind of looking like. If I'm going to reorganize the Sweet 16, this is what I got right now. This is what I got right now. We got Michigan State over here at 16. And in my opinion, I think that they have a B rating. Let me adjust that a little bit. Let me just adjust that just a little bit. Yo, Threes, welcome to the channel, guys. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. We're hanging out with you right now. We're watching the reorganization of the Sweet 16, and right now, Ash is in the house with us. There is in the house with us. Noah, Ryan, how we doing, my friends? We're taking a quick look at this right now. This is what I got so far, my friends. This is what I got so far. John says Tennessee, the other way around. He likes Tennessee over Florida. That's not bad, John. That's not bad. Excuse me. Trying to get a good setup so you guys can actually see it a little bit better. But hey, everybody, how we doing? Happy Monday, my friends. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thriz, thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate you liking it. So here's what we got. Now, there we go. That's pretty good setup for the most part. I have to adjust it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Stay. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I got Michigan State sitting at 16. They have a B offense and a B defense. A lot of people might disagree with that a little bit. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. But I think that they haven't really done a whole lot this March Madness season. We just watched them go up against New Mexico. It was pretty tough. Pretty tough there. And again, this is not going to be perfect by any means. This is just kind of spitballing here based on what I've seen from the matches that I have seen. Lose, welcome back. Supersonic. Oh, no thank you, man. Yuck. Texas Tech, B plus and B. What I put them at, John? What I put them at? I got A minus and B. You know what? We could probably adjust that too, John. I could see Texas Tech kind of being an A minus. Or, excuse me, like a B plus. B plus, yeah, that might have been reaching a little bit with an A minus. It's just that, you know what? I agree. We're going to adjust that one a little bit. Let's fix that real quick. We're going to move. I agree with John. I definitely agree with John. Texas Tech gets a B plus. I cannot do it to where Texas Tech would be a B plus and Arizona's a B plus. because honestly, the offenses are pretty similar. The offenses are pretty similar, in my opinion. No Tennessee A on D and B plus on offense, in my opinion. Okay. Luz, welcome to the channel. So, if you could change anything, okay, you get to change one thing here. Here, we're gonna make a poll real quick too. We're gonna make a poll really quick. Okay. Sorry, this was kind of a spitball type of live stream here. Ben Moss, what's up, Ben? What's up, Ben? Arkansas B plus, B plus. How we doing, guys? Hanging out there real quick here. Emu says, I feel like Auburn's offense is an A and defense is an A plus, but defense is B minus. Okay, and I put Auburn A and their defense a B plus, and you said I feel like Auburn's offense is an A, and I put an A, and the defense is an A plus, but defense is B minus. Okay. Wait, so Emu, you think they have an A plus defense or a B minus defense? Or are you saying an A plus offense? A plus offense. I don't know. Had to pull up the Bulls hat today. Man, I look tired. Oh my goodness, I got to get some sleep tonight, my friends. I'm going to go on for about 45 minutes with you guys in the meantime. So how's everybody's Monday doing? John says he agrees with everything else. He would change a few things. That's understandable. Luz, how we doing, Luz? Ben Moss, I remember you, brother. Yeah, no, I totally get it, though. Arkansas B plus and B plus. And I put Arkansas as a B and a B plus. So you'd get their offense based on the tournament, a B plus too, John? A plus offense and a B minus defense. So I got them a little short on the offense, and then I put them a little higher than yours on the defense. Auburn an A on offense and a B plus on defense. So me and you agree with that, John. Lou says she agrees too. Nice. Nice. But you can't see it like that. That's backwards. What up, Ricky Ricks? How we doing, my friend? We are looking at it. We're reorganizing the Sweet 16. Now, if you guys could do it, let me know. This is what I got here. We'll start from the bottom, work our way up. So, and this is, mind you, my friends, this is based off of what I've seen in the tournament. So, it will be different than yours. Obviously, we all are going to be a little bit different on where we're at with this. So, take it by your own account. Okay, Michigan State at 16 with a B and a B. Maryland, A minus and a B. Michigan, B plus with a B defense. Then we have Arkansas, B offense and a B plus defense. And maybe I shortchanged Arkansas a little bit on the B. Man, I don't know. So, and then we got Ole Miss, A minus offense. I really like what they've done on their offense. They showed out really well against Iowa State, didn't they? We went live for the end of that game. It was pretty good. Iowa State tried their best to get back into that ball game, but at that point, it was obviously a little bit too late. They dug themselves a hole they could not get out of. Am I right? B plus defense, though. Purdue with the B plus offense and a very average defense. I don't know. I wasn't too impressed with Purdue so far, to be honest with you. And honestly, we'll talk about it a little bit more in a second. I got Kentucky. I wasn't sure on the offense. You guys let me know. What do you think? Kentucky, A minus or a B plus on the offense? What do you think? Taddy's up in the house with us, and Ricky Rick's in the house. Matt, how you been, bro? I think Michigan State defense is too low, in my opinion. It's at least an A minus. That is fair, Matt. I was kind of spitballing this a little bit. Just kind of throw it together because I was in a hurry. But based on what I seen, this is about as close as I'm going to get. And so we go up. What do you guys think, though? 10, Kentucky. A- or a B+ on the offense? What do you guys think? B+ on the defense. And then Arizona, B+ and a B on the defense. So that's what I get for my bottom half of the Sweet 16. If I reorganize it today, that's what it's going to look like. 16 Michigan State, 15 Maryland, 14 Michigan, 13 Arkansas, 12 Ole Miss, 11 Purdue, 10 Kentucky, and 9 Arizona Wildcats. By the way, that was a nice little ending to the Arizona-Oregon game. If you guys didn't watch that, you sure missed out on a really great game. Thanks, Luz. I appreciate that. Emu says Kentucky's a C on defense. You know what? They might be. They might be, man. You know what? And to be honest with you, Kentucky was one of the games I actually didn't get to watch too much of. So I might be a little biased there because I did not get to watch the whole thing for Kentucky, right? I'll try to stabilize a little bit. I'm moving around. I didn't get to watch the whole matchup for Kentucky. I would say out of all these teams, what teams have I not really seen too much of in this tournament? I would say Kentucky and maybe a little bit of Arkansas too. Kentucky, Arkansas, but I've seen enough of Arkansas to know that they are a little bit of a threat right now. Texas Tech, we watched that one. BYU, I haven't really got to watch BYU and Alabama. BYU, Alabama, and Kentucky. I would say those three I have not really got a chance to actually watch in this tournament too much of, to be completely honest. I can't watch them all, guys. I work a lot. You know this. And then moving forward here, Walt, what's up, Walt? Walt says he needs Tennessee to win. Walt, it definitely could happen, bro. Ricky Ricks. Hey, Ricky, how about our Turtles, bro? How about those Terps, Ricky Ricks? I know somebody was just talking about that. I think that was Emu. Yep, Emu said that. I was cheering on the Terrapins, man. I was electric that game. We were having a good time at the end there. Derek Queen is a baller. Derek Queen's pretty good, though, for real. Welcome back, Taddy. Just got home from school. That's what's up. But moving along here, guys, number 8, BYU with an A- on the offense. They've been doing really well offensively. Obviously, they dismantled Wisconsin, which is pretty impressive, to be honest with you. Wisconsin, not a bad team. A great win there for the Cougars. But I got their defense a little bit of a B. Maybe it's a B+. But I've not seen them too much in the tournament. I did not get to watch that BYU-Wisconsin game, but I was really pleased to see BYU do it. I really was. And hopefully, if Duke can get through Arizona, I'm hoping the BYU-Alabama game, I hope BYU gets it done. My preference would be to play BYU, though I would like the matchup. I think Duke versus Alabama would be a fun matchup to watch, though, for sure. But I don't want to have to worry about that, so let's go play BYU. They better stop their three-point shooters, though, because they got some shooters, guys. Texas Tech with a B+ and a B defense. I don't know what you guys think about that. Texas Tech. Texas Tech, guys. What do you think about the Texas Tech Red Raiders? I have them in a 7. What if Texas Tech finds a way to go to the Final Four? That would be pretty wild. How does Auburn match up to Michigan's play style? Well, I would say, excuse me, Emu, based on the games, I've seen about maybe 2 games of Michigan all year. But I have them on the offensive side of the ball. They got a pretty good power forward center combo there. Their point guard's pretty electric. He finds ways to make shots, can split defenders. He's a great, great passer, too. So they do have a solid squad, without a doubt. So that's why I think they're pretty they can be dynamic on offense, but they do lack defensively. They can show up at times. Will they show up against Auburn? I guess that remains to be seen. I think it's going to be very interesting to see that matchup. But if Auburn gets hot early, you know, watch out for the Tigers to just run the floor over Michigan. There's a reason why I have Michigan at 14. They're the Big Ten champs too, guys. But I still got them at 14. Barely over Maryland. Now, real quick on that, though. Okay. This kind of goes for you, Ricky Ricks. I have Maryland in my Final Four, okay? I was bold. I picked Maryland in my Final Four. I had a hard time doing it because I wanted to pick the Gators to get it done. Ricky Ricks says Florida's getting knocked off. It's very possible. You never know. If the Gators don't get hot offensively, which they have a stellar offense with Walter Clayton, watch out. Watch out. Should be a good matchup when they do face. But, guys, Maryland Terrapins, I have them in the Final Four. Should be a great, great matchup in their next game. But Derek Queen, man, he is such a great player. And like John said, if Michigan bigs can show up, they can sleep Auburn. They got a nice power forward center combo there. I want to say his name is Wolf. Wolf, I want to say. And I can't remember the other guy's name, but he's pretty solid. See, John, me and you think alike. We've seen on basketball. Maryland was legit, bro. Maryland was legit. I got Maryland to the Elite Eight, guys. John and me are smart guys. I bet Ricky Rick's got them winning. I would say Tech might have the worst offense in the Sweet 16. Again, it's my hot take. I adjusted it. John says they got a B-plus offense. I put A- initially. That was in comparison to Arizona. When early in the year when we watched Arizona and Texas Tech go head-to-head, it was an awesome, awesome matchup. It really was. But the biggest issue why Arizona won, the one we were watching, was because Texas Tech could not hold on the ball. They have a hard time valuing possessions, in my opinion, and I could see Texas Tech being one of the next teams out. I really could. Texas Tech sitting at that 3 seed. We'll see what happens, though. You know, you never know what could happen, but just be prepared. Alabama, though, we're moving along here, guys. Alabama at number 6 with a B+, B+. I think that's pretty fair. I like a lot of these teams here in this whole tournament. I mean, you notice they're all A's and B's, A's and B's. I probably could have slipped a C in there. I would have offended somebody probably. Oh, my goodness. But I like a lot of these teams here. They could all go B+, B+, right? I mean, a few of them have some defenses, but then they make it up offensively. Walt Butler, hey, losing is our thing. Hey, that Tennessee-Auburn matchup was pretty good in the SEC tournament. I enjoyed that a lot. That was a really fun tournament to watch. The SEC tournament was electric this year. But yeah, Alabama at the B+, B+. I like what Sears brings to the table, obviously. He can get a little bit streaky, but without a shadow of a doubt, he is a baller. Nelson, what are your thoughts on Nelson for Alabama? Is he, I know he barely played the last game. Am I mistaken? Am I mistaken? I said I have not really get to watch a lot of Alabama basketball this tournament, but is Nelson healthy yet? That'll affect Alabama big time. And then Youngblood's not a bad player for him. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to take a quick sip of my dragon fruit here. My vitamin water, dragon fruit, that's what we're drinking tonight, my friends. But I don't know. He's solid, but probably 8 out of 10. So he's a little bit, he might be a little bit gimpy, but he's going to be ready to go. You know, since it's March Madness, I mean, this is it. You pretty much have to be ready to go. Who was that? It was one of the Arkansas players didn't play. I can't remember his name because I'm not too familiar with the Arkansas squad for the most part. But John Calipari wanted him to play, and he was really pushing him to play, but they were trying to save him for the Sweet 16. And I'm thinking to myself, man, what if Arkansas doesn't beat St. John's? Then this guy, it would have been completely pointless, but it was a risk that John Calipari was willing to take. I guess it paid off for him, though, because they ultimately do end up one of the biggest upsets in the tournament thus far, which probably is the biggest upset so far. St. John's loses to Arkansas. But, yeah, I thought Rick Pitino's squad could get it done. I thought they were maybe a little bit overrated, too. I would put, like, Texas Tech kind of in the same category as, like, a St. John's. And maybe just a tad below. Just a tad below. Not much. Like a 4 seed is probably what they should have been. But I don't know, my friends. Alabama, though, at B+, B+. Moving along here, number 5, Houston. I do not like their offense, even though they're a very veteran-led team. L.J. Cryer is obviously the best player on their team, in my opinion. But they got lots of great talent on that roster. I think they probably have the best defense in the country. I think that's saying something. Though there has been games where maybe they weren't quite as stout. I do think Houston would be sitting at an A or an A+, which is probably the highest rating. Probably the highest rating of all the teams. Is that right? Yeah, they're the only ones that got an A+ rating out of everything, in my opinion. It's hard to get A+. Hard to get A+. Okay. Auburn, though, A on the offense. Auburn, very cocky squad. We've said that before. We'll say it again. Very cocky squad. Quacky. What the heck? John says depth for Houston. Absolutely, absolutely. But Bruce Pearl is a solid coach. Without a shadow of a doubt, he's a solid coach. He's going to have them ready to play in the Sweet 16. It's going to be a great matchup up against the Michigan Wolverines, the Big Ten champions. But take it with a grain of salt here. I'm going to say that Auburn does beat Michigan and goes to the Elite Eight. Depending upon, like John said, we'll see with the bigs for Michigan. If they show up, it's going to be a tough day for Auburn. I will say this, though. Auburn has Caldwell. Is it Cardwell or Caldwell down low? But I think he's a solid player. He really gets that offense going, too. And he's probably my favorite player on the team. Like, genuinely. Somebody's putting a bunch of... Who's putting the laughy faces? Who's doing that? Quit being a coward hiding in the shadows. What are you laughing about? Hey, I gave you a forewarning. If you didn't like it, then you should have been on in the beginning and you would have heard me already. I said, you're not going to agree with my thoughts. You're not going to agree with my thoughts. Just like I probably wouldn't agree with everybody's on here either. This is just me spitballing. Yeah, get those smiley faces going for me, baby. No, it's all good. For Auburn, though, I put them in an A. I think they're a great squad. They're going to go deep in the tournament. But B+ on the defensive side of the ball. Should be a good game, though. Auburn versus Minnesota. Yeah, Auburn would destroy Minnesota, but Michigan Wolverines. Then we have 3, Tennessee. The reason why I have those guys in that block right there, you look a little bit closer. It's not a very good block. But I think those 3 are the teams to beat in this tournament right now. They have played the best out of everybody so far. I've liked them all year long. Tennessee's offense, incredible. Minnie, welcome back, Minnie. Broom will need to show up, absolutely. Cardwell, there you go, Emu. I appreciate that, bro. John, yeah, honestly, I would have had Ole Miss at 7 or 8. Ole Miss might be a little bit underrated. Ole Miss might be a little bit underrated. They wiped the floor with Iowa State, didn't they? They wiped the floor with Iowa State. There's the face. I'm just hanging out looking at this board like you guys are. But it's no different other than you're just seeing me. Here I am in the flesh, Minnie. I'm alive, I promise. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. The holographic Bulls hat. I probably should grow my hat collection, but my wife won't give me a good allowance. She just gives me muffins. Before I came up here, she was so sweet. She got me a thing of muffins. Check it out, y'all. Blueberry muffins. They're even marked BB. Maybe she put that because I'm her baby. Was it BB for baby or BB for blueberry? I'm going to say it's because it's baby. I'm her baby. Blaine, welcome to the channel, brother. Hey, yo, anyone that's new to the channel, though, by the way, if you just subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. That would be sick as heck. I hit over 700 subscribers, by the way. This should be a celebration, right? I had no idea. I got 36 subscribers yesterday. That was pretty sick. As soon as I was done with the streams, like 30 minutes later, I looked at it and I was like, holy crap, I wasn't expecting that. Otherwise, I would have said, hey, we're almost to 700 subscribers. I had no idea whatsoever. So I'm smiling cheek to cheek. That was awesome. It was a really great day for college basketball. But guys, my voice right down here, especially like low. Oh my goodness, guys. So almost 7 hours of live streaming total yesterday. It was crazy. So that's why I'm going to go for about 20 more minutes tonight. We're on for 25 right now, but I love hanging out with you guys as always, my friends. But feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good other than the lower part of the esophagus is not sitting too pretty. But yeah, yo. Excuse me, my friends. Florida is top 10 in defensive efficiency and should at least be an A-. That's probably fair, Blaine. Which is right behind the best offensive team all time, according to KenPom, which was 1997 Wisconsin. Dang. So, statistically speaking, you think Florida's probably going to get it done, Blaine? That's feet. Gems, why are you looking at my feet, man? This is a basketball channel. It's a basketball channel, Gems. I'm just chilling. I'm on the floor with my feet kicked up. I'm kicking back, bro. Literally, that's why the feet are up. Blaine, those are good stats, though, my friend. I like that. Thank you for providing that. You know what, though? This is just mostly off-the-cuff spitballing based on what I've seen. But without a doubt, statistics are important. Statistics are important. Florida's going to go to the Final Four. I think it's very likely. They just need to not have an off game. Every once in a while, they have that kind of weird off game. I should say every once in a while, as in like every like 10, 12 games. Maybe even 15. But there is more consistent competition every single week here on, or excuse me, every single week. Every game from here on out is going to be a tough game for everybody. That's the truth. Okay? So there could be upsets. There's going to be upsets. But I got Florida in my 2 right now. Money, thank you, bro. Money, I thought for sure you're the one doing the laughing faces. No, I'm just playing, man. Happy Monday, my friends. I'm hanging out with you right now. We'll go back to the board in about 30 seconds, but how's everybody's Monday been? Anaya, what's up? How we doing? By the way, no, I'm not a Bulls fan. I don't mind the Bulls. I don't have hate in my heart for the Bulls, but it's a pretty sick hat. When the sunlight hits it, oh, baby, holographic galore. Happy Monday, my friends. Welcome back, though, Money. Hope work was good today, bro. Hope work was good today. I hear Tatum coming up. I got to see what's up to Tatum. You know what, Money? You were wrong the last time. I think you're going to be wrong again. I think it's going to be perfect. Because Duke took out, or excuse me, Duke. Here, 1 second. I got to say hi to Tatum. Hi, Tatum. What's up, bud? You going to check out the board? Hi, buddy. He's getting ready for bed. Hey, Money. Money's going to make money tonight off the Bulls hat. Love you, buddy. Sweet dreams, baby. Sweet dreams, baby. You know what? Nobody's list is going to be perfect, but I'm bold enough to at least put a list out here for you guys. ESPN, CBS, they'll be put out lists and stuff like that, right? Fox, I'm sure they got a list too. This is what I got, though. There's little bits and pieces that you guys could alternate around, right? But I just wanted to put my thoughts on a board so you guys could see. Who do you guys got, though? Who do you guys got? Oh, Money. That's what I was going to say. Caleb Love took Duke out in that Final Four with Carolina. It would be super awfully fitting to everything come full circle and Duke ends Caleb Love's career. That would be a beautiful ending, a great chapter to a great book. Thanks, Lucas. He's a great kid, man. He's a great kid. Purdue's going to be tough. Emu says Purdue's going to be tough. I think Purdue's one of the more beatable teams in this thing, honestly. I think Purdue's one of the more beatable teams, but they will be. Like I said, I think everybody in this and the rest of this tournament is going to be a tough group. For sure. Yeah, Caleb Love's a pain in my butt. But he's 1-3 against John Shire. That's what I read. I don't know if that's true. I haven't really looked into that, Money. I actually had Oregon in that game, and he torched me. Arizona's tough. They rebound, though. They rebound tough. Les says Riz. 16 M State, 15 Maryland, 14 Michigan, 13 Arkansas, 12 Ole Miss, 11 Purdue. You guys like Kentucky at 10. Is that fair? Is Kentucky looking like it? Who would be your bottom 4? We got 5 people on. Who would be your bottom 4 teams right now? You guys see my whole 16. Who would be your bottom 4? Love you. They were okay. Money, again, you know what? It definitely is not perfect, that's for sure. This whole board, I'm sure there's a couple things people are going to want to change, but this was just off the cuff based on things I've seen all season long. Also, I'm reading your board, can't see it all. Oh. Let me sit it down for a second. I'll move my feet. There'll be a few odds and ends there that people aren't going to like, but... but no, let me know who's your bottom 4, guys. I think that 7 through... Let's just say 7 through 11, the middle of the pack. I think one of those 4 are going to move forward to the Elite 8, probably. One of those 4 will move to the Elite 8. 3 of them are going to go. So, 7 through 11. Now, maybe 2. Maybe 2 will make it. Out of 7 through 11, who do you guys think is going to make it? You can only pick 2. And no, you can't pick Arizona because Duke's going to beat them. So just scratch Arizona off your own internal list. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to say Purdue's out and Texas Tech. Purdue and Texas Tech and Kentucky. I think Tennessee takes out Kentucky, guys. Purdue, Texas Tech, Kentucky, Arizona. I'd switch Auburn around defense and offensive grade. You think so? Someone else mentioned they thought Auburn should go up a little bit on, that was Emo. I think Emo said, no, Emo, what'd you say? Emo, what was your grade for Auburn? Ricky Rick says Purdue, Ole Miss, Kentucky, BYU. Not too bad. Not too bad, Ricky. But Arizona's going down, brother. Duke's going to take him out. Duke looks legit. I know they haven't played a whole bunch of good people yet, but hardly anybody's played anybody good right now, except the only one that can say they played some really, really good teams right now is probably Arkansas. Arkansas is probably the only one that can say they played a really good team so far. Money says the Tennessee point guard is trash and small, but can't he score? Can't he light up the scoreboard in a hurry? A+ offense and B- defense. I'm curious to know how many points a game he scores. If it's who I'm thinking of, I thought he was a pretty solid player, but he does lack height and size for sure. I mean, that's for sure. I'd have to go back and look. I'm not 100. I'm not 100 on Tennessee. But I got them at 3 right now. The way Florida's been playing right now has been pretty lights out. They win the SEC tournament. They dominate their competition. I thought Florida was dominating their competition. Then Duke's been throttling everybody. By the way, again, this is a Blue Devils channel, so you'll hear me every once in a while cheer out my team, right? But Proctor hits, 7 threes? That's absurd. The game before that, he hit like 5 or 6. He's been money right now. He's been money. Lowe's says Cap. Auburn's good at both, but just has way more depth on offense. Yeah, Florida, that was a really good... You know what? That's true. That's true, Money. There's a few things I'm going to miss here, but yeah. Florida over UConn, that was a good win for Florida. That center for UConn is legit as heck. And, yeah, great win for the Gators. Arkansas, who else is worthy of being here right now over some good teams? Arizona, you know what? I'd say Arizona probably earned that victory over Oregon. Oregon's not a slouch, right? Oregon's not a slouch. Oregon's probably a top 16 type team too, the way they're playing right now. Oregon, though, they looked kind of nervous most of the game. Once they got their foot off that gas pedal, man. They got their foot off that gas pedal. Arizona took advantage. Money, I told you. Maryland's my dark horse, man. Maryland's my dark horse. They still got good guard play. You know what, though? I don't know if I'd downgrade them to a B+ on offense. Depends on the night. Derek Queen's legit. But I did say, Maryland, Derek Queen, that was actually probably his worst game. He scored like 16 points and only had like 6 or 7 rebounds. That's what I'm saying. Hey, but kudos to the Kentucky Wildcats. They took care of business against Illinois. They did. That was a solid win for Kentucky. I would say that was a solid win for Kentucky. I have not been super high on Illinois, but I would say they're close up there with Maryland as far as they were flying under the radar a little bit. Purdue, probably in that next tier above them. There's a reason why I ranked them 11. That point guard Smith for Purdue is legit. I don't know if he got Big Ten Player of the Year or not. I think he did. Jose, let me know how my list looks, bro. We'll hold it here for a minute. If you hear loud noises downstairs, by the way, guys, my wife's teaching my daughter how to play volleyball. We're a volleyball family. So you hear lots of balls bouncing. And it's not basketball. Purdue has Fletcher Lawyer. Feels like Fletcher Lawyer's been playing there for years. I thought he should have, nope. Jose, nope. Unfortunately not. I'd like to see, I wish I could put Michigan State in the top 8. A lot of people do, but Michigan State at 16. The way they played against New Mexico, probably dropped Maryland. That's fair, but I'm like money. I thought Colorado State, I was honestly shocked at how good Colorado State looked. I was shocked at how good Colorado State looked. They look pretty solid. Heart, you guys put a heart on there. Let me know what you guys think. If you thought Colorado State looked pretty good, put a heart on there. Nobody thinks Colorado State looked good. All right, guys. I see how it is. I thought it was a good win for Maryland. I really did. That was not a slouch team for a round of 32 matchup. You look at Colorado State, you're like, oh, it's Colorado State. No, they were pretty good. In my opinion. There's some hearts. There we go. Jose, I think MSU should be about 11. Maybe I'm sleeping on Michigan State a little bit, but out of all the 16 teams, that New Mexico squad didn't look that great. I thought they looked okay, but Michigan State really struggled with them. Michigan State kind of scares me to pick them deep. To be fair, they probably should be like 12 or 13 or 11. That's probably fair. I could go with that, John. I really could. Jose, Arkansas should be 14. Maybe, but they're looking pretty good right now. I put Houston at 5. And as you can see, Tennessee, the 2 seed, I have them at 3. Here you go, Jose, so you can see the other ones. I got Houston at 5. You probably could move that defense down to a D. Oh, man. Hey, you missed the beginning part of this, Jose, where I said your teams are not going to be the same as mine. But at least I'm bold enough to put a pick up here. At least I'm bold enough to put my Sweet 16. I don't know, man. Money. I think Kentucky is going down this week, man. I just don't see them beating Tennessee this time. I would give this list a B+. There's going to be some odds and ends stuff, but I feel like we've seen enough college basketball to where I feel pretty good about this list for the most part. Money, what the heck? That's it. You're out of, you're ejected, Money. We ejected, what, 2 people yesterday? I suppose if you go live for 7 hours, every once in a while, you're going to find some buttholes. We had some buttholes on yesterday. Florida's offense at A+. That's probably fair. Walter Clayton's legit. They're pretty deep, too. So I shouldn't say that. I don't love ejecting people, but it is kind of fun because I get really into it. Like, you're ejected. You're out of here. Man, we got rid of 2 people. Somebody threw the Lehigh insult at me. That guy was a moron, though. I really can't see UF dropping out. I don't know why. There's got to be some upsets. Every single game moving forward, any one of these teams could lose, you know? Thank you, Luz. I'm glad you like that. Wyatt, what's up, bro? What's up? How we doing? I'm hanging out with you guys. We re-ranked the top 16 right now. We re-ranked the top 16. Is not in that good this year. Hot take. March Madness is not good this year. That's the hot take. Wyatt. Yeah, as far as like upsets and stuff, I would probably agree with that. There wasn't a ton of upsets, was there? Who do we have? Who was the biggest upsets? Arkansas over St. John's. Drake got an early win. Colorado State got an early win, but I was just saying Colorado State looked pretty good. Colorado State didn't look too bad. But not a ton of upsets. I was hoping the round of 32. Usually the round of 32 gives you a few. Yes, that's right. Clemson went down. I'm looking at the list. I'm trying to remember who got out pretty early. Iowa State. I'd give this tournament 8 out of 10. I love college basketball, so I'm enjoying the matchups. The next matchups are going to be pretty sweet, though. I mean, I love McNeese with that manager. No kidding, Emu. Sorry, I'm not trying to miss anyone's comments, by the way. Show you guys the board, though, instead of my ugly mug and my sweet cap. My sweet cap and my ugly mug. Again, if you're just joining us, make sure you subscribe to the channel, by the way. I've only said that one other time. Subscribe, guys. We're over 700 subscribers. Woo, woo. I can't do the high pitch yet. Woo, woo. 700 subscribers, y'all. That was sick. But yeah. You won't agree with all of mine. Yep, Louisville went down over Creighton early. Creighton looked pretty good. Creighton gave Auburn a bit of a run for their money for a little bit, but Auburn, great job by the Tigers getting that win over the Blue Jays. It was a great win. Kalkbrenner's a good player. Thank God he's finally done out of college. Kalkbrenner's got a PhD at this point. Feels like he's been playing for 6 years. He probably has. Michigan State. Not everybody agrees with my Michigan State take. Totally understandable. Great teams, great players, not 35-year-old black dudes looking like Karl Malone like last year. So that's the bottom 8. Out of the 8 games, I can't say any will be a real upset regardless of the winner. A lot of these teams I don't know what I'm trying to say here, guys, but I think 3 out of the 5 between 7 and 11. I'm trying to think this out. 7 through 11, you got Texas Tech, BYU, Arizona, Kentucky, and Purdue. 3 of those guys are going down for sure. 3 of them are going down for sure. I say Arizona, but I'm biased. But I do think Duke look legit. They are hot right now. I think Arizona goes down. I think Kentucky goes down against Tennessee. I think Purdue goes down. And maybe Texas Tech. I feel like these 3 are probably the most likely. But I could see BYU over Bama. You know what, though? Alabama should be able to. Alabama's I don't remember if it was a 3.5 favorite. I'm sure you guys know. Kevin, you missed it earlier. Like I said, guys, not everyone's going to agree with it. This was kind of a quick off-the-cuff. I know I won't make everybody happy with this list. I'm sorry. It's impossible. Just, you know what, Kevin? Emu, everybody else? You can move your team around 2 spots. That's fair. You can get out. You can pick 2 spots. So Kentucky can move down 2. They can move up 2. I could see Kentucky being as high as 8. I like that. I could see Kentucky getting all the way up to 8. Michigan State could probably get up to 12. We'll move them up a little bit if we had to. Maryland probably a 13 to a 16. Michigan an 11 to 15, 11 to 14. I don't know. Michigan probably at 14. That seems about right to me. Arkansas, you could rotate them around a lot. Ole Miss, maybe move them up to a 9. They can move up 3. I like Ole Miss at the 9 spot. Could be okay. I don't see them any lower than 12, though, either. They're looking pretty good so far with Iowa State. That was a good win. Purdue, I really like Purdue at the 11. I really do. I think they're going down for sure. Kentucky, Tennessee, it's going to be a great matchup. It really will. I'd like to say you could flip a coin, but one of the sides is a little bit weighted heavier. I think it's 65% Tennessee, 35% Kentucky. I like that. 65-35. Tennessee over Kentucky. Oh, hey, Scuba Steve says, let's go Caleb Love. Hey, Steve, did you know you can't spell Chapel Hill without 3 L's, Steve? Man, I didn't know. I did not know that, Steve. Welcome in, brother. BYU can beat Bama. That's what I'm saying. I think BYU is going to beat Bama, but I do think it's possible Alabama does wipe the floor with them too, Ricky. BYU has gone cold in several games. Will they be ready for every game of the tournament? I don't know. I don't know BYU basketball that much, but they got a good solid starting 5. They got a big. They got some great guards, and they can shoot. It looks like they got two guys like they're like J.J. Redick minors. Or we should say Tyrese Proctor because he's been money lately too. They're like J.J. Redick light. They got like two J.J. Redick lights on there. Or, hey, they got a Caleb Love on their team. Nah, Caleb's too inconsistent. That's why I'm not worried about Caleb Love. But I was going to say it's ironic that Caleb Love was the one that took Duke out of that Final Four a couple years ago. And it's going to be quite beautiful. Quite a beautiful ending to the story when Duke ends Caleb Love's career. It's going to be a thing of beauty. I think Tennessee gets it this time. I think so too. I think Tennessee barely gets it. That's why I got 65% chance for Tennessee, 35 for Florida. Or excuse me, Kentucky, my bad. Emu says BYU Cannon should beat Bama. Bama's been kind of up and down too. That's what I'm saying. Kentucky versus Houston. Michigan versus Florida in the Final Four. So, Kevin, you got Michigan over Auburn. Kentucky over Tennessee. Who's Houston play? I can't remember who Houston plays off the top of my head. Bama has played horribly, which brings me to the next point. I'm sorry, Scuba. UNC should have been an over. Oh, my gosh. Emu's like dead set on letting Steve know. Poor West Virginia. St. Mary's, though, they did play like dog crap. St. Mary's might have been one of those a little bit overrated squads that could do it. Hey, money, watch your mouth. Oh, man. You put that in a glass case right now, triple lock that bad boy, and cement it all the way around, money. Keep that precious doll safe. You were poking him in the eye last game, weren't you? I freaking knew it. I didn't want to say it, but I knew you poked him in the eye. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Okay? Money, that's not cool. That is not cool at all. Let the kids play. Okay? They want to get an education. They want to get a little bit of nil money. Maybe some McDonald's every once in a while. Some White Castle, wherever you're from. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. You can't talk about the Vols with respect, bro. All right. What's our bet this time, money? Tennessee versus Kentucky. That's got to be our bet. Because you don't want the smoke against Duke anymore. Poor Baylor still probably at home. Jeremy Roach still got a towel over his head. Kentucky is better than Tennessee all the way around, bro. I promise you. Did you get a yellow jacket to sting him? You felt kind of bad. It was Norchad O'Meara, that power forward. That was like their biggest guy. He's like 6'7". He was like 6'7". Baylor looked super small in that game compared to Duke. And Gongba and Malawach just had really the whole Duke team had their way with them. But Norchad O'Meara accidentally poked Cooper Flagg in the eye, and like half the game, Cooper Flagg looked like me because I look so dang tired right now from live streaming last night. Cooper Flagg looked like me today. Emu says, nah, respect the Vols. See, and Emu is on the Auburn side of the SEC. We got Kentucky, Auburn, and Tennessee fans in here right now. Andrew, our Alabama fan's not in here. I can't relate. But like I said, you look at my board, I still think Florida is probably the team to beat. I mean, they won the SEC tournament. They beat a really good UConn team, which was brought up too. I mean, I agree with that statement. I think that was a solid UConn team. I don't know, man. I can't talk about Tennessee anymore, though. I don't want Cooper Flagg to get his head chopped off by money there. Preach, and we beat Florida again. What about Ole Miss? What if Ole Miss shocks the world and Ole Miss wins this whole thing randomly? We'd all look like idiots then, wouldn't we? Then you guys wouldn't knock my freaking Sweet 16 anymore. Y'all wouldn't knock my Sweet 16 anymore if Ole Miss won. Then I'd be like, okay, I see how it goes. Ain't nobody going to talk about that, though. Money, you already know we are in a Duke stream. Oh, gosh. Come on. Lose later. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for taking time out of your day to hang out with all of us crazy basketball nerds. And by that, I mean Money and Kevin. Oh, gosh, guys. Happy Monday, my friends. I hope your Monday was good, though, guys. Oh, I thought about posting what my video or my day looked like today. 136 stops and 272 packages. It was nuts. I had to leave behind seven giant packages today because it wouldn't all fit in my truck because my truck is way too small. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Ashley, how we doing, Ashley? Happy Monday. Ashley's a Duke fan, too. BYU versus Bama is relevant to me because I need to see them lose. Emu just wants the blood of the Crimson Tide. He wants to see him bleed. Money says, Kevin, he's all right for a Duke fan. Hey, all right. I'll take all right. Who was it? Somebody yesterday subscribed to the channel. They're like, you've got to be the most chill Duke fan I've ever met. And I'm like, man, it must be pretty bad out there. Because I feel like I get really passionate about the game. But that's pretty funny. It was a nice compliment, though. It was a great compliment. But it sounded like I still got work to do is what they were saying. So I was like a backhanded compliment, like, hey, high five, psh, and then, hey, backhand, psh. That's what it felt like. Ashley says, Duke. Kevin says, yes, he is. I appreciate the love, my brothers. Nah, he will still stream. He's legit. Yes, even after Duke, we won't see the Duke guy on after next round. Yeah, what are you guys going to do? What if, I mentioned that one other time. I was like, yeah, watch, Duke ends up losing, and then I quit making live streams. What are you guys going to do then? You'll have to go watch some other streamer that's got lots of subscribers. You guys got lots of options out there. There's one guy that streams. He's got like 60,000 some subscribers. I don't even know how in the world he does it. He's got a really cool fancy setup though. I got a wall and a board and my face. Oh, yeah, let's get back to that. I said, how funny would that be as if Duke lost and I quit streaming? I just quit streaming. You guys never see me again. You'd always remember that moment in your life. Be like, man, he just quit streaming. What a loser. Jason says, I don't know, maybe I'll get off weed. How the world do you do it? I just smoked cigarettes for a long time, man. You just got to quit. You just got to quit. Kevin, I appreciate the support, brother. You guys are good people. You guys are good people. We always try to have a good time in here for a while. My goodness. My wife has to vacuum like every night. You're doing great, babe. You're doing great. Yes, yep. We're gonna go live for about 6 more minutes, guys. We're gonna hit our hour. We're gonna hit our hour. If you guys are just joining us, here's the board. Jordan, welcome back, brother. Welcome back, guys. Jordan says you're doing great too, babe. Win or lose, we all do it just for fun, exactly. There's no point to go live and just go live for no reason. It's nice meeting people. It's nice hanging out with you guys. It's a nice little release for sure. Good times, good times. He's got a wall and a board. Well, some people don't got a wall, so you're doing better than some. That's true. That's true. If I told my girl you're doing great while vacuuming, she'd beat my... It's all in the presentation. You got to say it bold. You got to say it firm, but caring. But caring. Babe, you're doing really good vacuuming right now. I just want to let you know I appreciate you. The way you vacuum is beautiful. Or you say, hey, that vacuuming is fantastic. Or who was that loser earlier was saying Riz? You got to Riz him up. You say, hey, baby, I just want to let you know I appreciate you for vacuuming our house and taking care of everything. You're amazing at what you do, and I'm so thankful for you every day of my life. I'll always love you, cherish you, and appreciate you for who you are. I thank God every day for you. Oh, I had to turn away for a second. Dude, that's some pretty good acting right there. That's some pretty good acting. Off the cuff, just like this god-awful board that I made. Minnie, welcome back. Guys, if you haven't, make sure you definitely make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And like the video, because we got 9 likes. Let's make that double digits, my friends. Let's make that double digits. I feel like we earned the double digits. That's always the goal. Kevin, did you like that? Kevin, was that pretty good acting? Was that pretty good acting? Hey, can you pull that one out of the freezer? That one's yours. Yes, please stop bullying. Stop bullying me, please. Thank you. Jordan, once we hit 750 subscribers, I'll be looking for a moderator. We're about 49 away from it. Now, I did hit 700 subscribers, which was absolutely fabulous. But then 2 people unsubscribed, so I had 699. I was like, seriously? You can't really celebrate if you don't hit 700 and stay at 700. Pretty funny, though. Your wife is going to smack you because she knows you. She does. She does know me a little bit. Maybe he would be normal. Jason. Come on, Jason. I'm pretty normal. Hey, Money, I'm glad you had a good time, brother. I try to make it interesting. I try to make it fun. We add a little bit of humor to it where we can. It's just a guy and a board and all you crazy cats and kittens. Jason, what's happening with you, bro? Good night, bro. See you later. Good having the board because that was good content. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, Money. Well, we'll find out if we go live tomorrow for anything. I don't know. We might just take a day off, enjoy that. If we do anything, maybe we'll do a college basketball. Maybe we'll do a college football rundown tomorrow. I like to hear what your guys' thoughts are in college football. We are going to slowly transition to that stuff, my friends. That's going to be a ton of fun for sure. Jordan remembers the dinosaurs. Boy, that was a fun evening, Jordan, wasn't it? That was a pretty fun evening. Minnie says, oh my gosh, guys, he's a normal human being. Yes, I am. Oh, I know why you're doing it. Because I have no friends, Minnie. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, we had a bunch of people on that night, and it was just kind of a hangout kind of night. Kind of like tonight. We should do a bracket for the rest of the games. That'd be all right. That'd be all right. We could do something like that. I don't know how we would do that, but maybe we could get some interest in it. We could get a group going. Maybe get like 10 people in on that bad boy. We'll call it the first edition of March Madness here at the Blue Devil Den. The annual Blue Devil Den tournament. Who's gonna get bragging rights? Let's talk about it tomorrow. We can see who'd be interested in that for sure. Ashley's interested in it. If you're interested in it, let us know. Money's interested in it for sure. Jordan, I'm gonna be here, Brando. You're the bomb. You're the bomb, Jordan. I appreciate you, man. Minnie says no problem. She said troll him at the last seconds. She probably did. Yes, exactly. March Madness is such a fun time. It really is. Not tons of upsets, a few. But as you can see, guys, lots of good teams left on the board. We'll leave that board up. We'll leave that board up. And I'll make a short. That'll be fun. We'll make 16 shorts. Each time somebody loses, we'll make a short. A bracket the rest of the games would be cool. Yes, it would, for sure, Ricky Ricks. Ricky, if you want to get in on that too for funds, just draw a bracket and do your live and we'll talk crap. Hey, kind of like what you guys do every stream. Imagine that. Imagine that. Yes, I got blue eyes, Minnie. Because no one knows what it's like behind blue eyes. Hashtag Limp Biscuit. Whoa, whoa, Jordan.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, you scared me. You scared me, B. But, hey, my friends. And I'm not even a gay. Yes, that sounds good. Guys. Oh, careful, don't knock that board over. We'll all go tumbling down. Bye-bye, Arizona. You can just take that one off the board now. Ashley, that's what I'm saying. I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that for sure. It's going to happen. But my friends, I'm going to hop off tonight, my friends. We just got 1 hour in the stream. We're going to try to limit it to just 1 hour. I'm going to go spend time with the family for a little bit before bedtime. My friends, it's good to see. It is bedtime, isn't it, B? I gotta fly my daughter to bed. That's how it goes. I gotta fly my daughter to bed. But my friends, I hope you had a great Monday. I'll probably check in for something small tomorrow for a little bit, just to say what's up. Maybe we'll do a little college football talk if you're interested in that. But have a great rest of your Monday. Have an awesome, awesome day tomorrow, you awesome people. But my friends, this has been Brando at the Blue Devil Den. Have a great rest of your evening, my friends, and we'll catch you